The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Davis County Baseball on New Country 104.3 KRKN. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of the Davis County Mustangs, Alice Kojo.
It's time for Mustang Baseball. Welcome to Millage Field here in Chariton, where Davis County has made their annual trip to Chariton to take on the Chargers and what will be a tough South Central Conference test for the Mustangs here tonight. Pleasure to have you with us here on the Davis County's beg your pardon. Let me start that over. Pleasure to have you with us on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. I'm Alice Kojo. I am joined by Annie Argo, our on-site producer, as well as Kyle Smith, back at our studios in Ottumwa as you're watching the Davis County Mustangs take the field and practice their infield before the beginning of tonight's game. Whether you're listening on New Country 104.3 KRKN or watching live on the online stream on the Atomo Radio Group Facebook and YouTube pages, we appreciate you joining us on this Friday as we wrap up a busy week of baseball. Davis County looking for a road conference win against the defending conference champs in Sheridan, and Sheridan is every bit as tough as they were last year. Sheridan won the conference crown last year with a record of 17-3 in the league. They are off to a 6-0 lead start and looking to make it 7-0 here tonight against Davis County. Plus, Sheridan made it to the state tournament, the state semifinals, as a matter of fact, a year ago, looking for a return trip to Carroll as well. And they're every bit equipped to do so again. So for the second straight night, Davis County is going to have to play a team that made it to the state tournament a year ago and is fully loaded and expecting to return to the state tournament, just like Sigourney was last night. We will take our first break, and when we come back, starting lineups for Davis County and Sheridan from here at Millage Field on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein soybeans and local Davis seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs! This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here at Millage Field, Ellis Kojo, Annie Argo, and Kyle Smith are here with you to bring you Davis County versus Sheridan. Mustangs taking on the defending South Central Conference champs here on their home field. And Davis County last night put up a valiant fight, but still lost to Sigourney 8-0. There were a couple of silver linings in that dark cloud of a loss. First off, they held Sigourney to their lowest run total of the year. Sigourney came into that game averaging 15 runs a game. Davis County held them to just 8, and that's the first time this season Sigourney's been held below double digits in the run column. Also, Josh Settles is swinging a hot bat. We'll talk about that more as we get through this game. And Settles is 5 of his last 8 at the plate. He is batting second here tonight versus Sheridan, so we look forward to see if he can continue his hot swinging of the bats. That's one thing that Davis County's going to have to deal with, a 189 batting average as a team. Davis County's been winning these games with pitching and defense. They will need timely hitting, however, in order to turn things around and creep towards the 500 mark and try to fight their way into South Central Conference contention. Sheridan, on the other hand, so far so good for them. 8-2. They've won 8 of their first 10. 6-0 in South Central Conference. They are on a 5-game winning streak, and their last action was on Wednesday. They swept EBF in a doubleheader. And last year, they're looking to continue what they did last year, which they made to the state tournament for the 4th time in school history. They won a tournament game for the first time in school history, and they made it to the state semifinals before losing to the eventual state champ. Let's take another timeout, and when we come back, starting lineups for Davis County and Sheridan coming up next on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree, and our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here in Sheridan, head coaches Todd White and Brady Trineri are at home plate, exchanging lineup cards, going over the ground rules, perhaps exchanging pleasantries as well. Davis County versus Sheridan, here to wrap up a busy week of baseball for Davis County, and looking to get to 3-5 in the South Central Conference and fight their way up the standings. And what a way they can do so here tonight by taking down the top dog in the SCC. Sheridan 6-0 in conference play, looking every bit as good as the state, as a team that went to state last year. And as the coaches continue to discuss things, let's go to the starting lineups. So these are the 2 lineup cards that the coaches turned in. Let's start with Davis County, 5-7 overall, 2-5 in the South Central Conference. They have won 3 of their last 5. Head coach Todd White has turned in this lineup. Peyton Schooley leads things off. He's at second base. Josh Settles is in left field, batting second. Batting third and catching for tonight is Max Taylor. Presley Cantrell, the big first baseman, is batting cleanup. Brett Prevost in center field, batting fifth. Batting sixth, and at shortstop, Dexter Scott. Houston Schooley will be the starting pitcher for tonight. He bats seventh. Batting eighth and at third base is Noah Sizemore. And batting ninth and in right field is Quinn McCoy. So again for Davis County, Peyton Schooley at second, Settles in left, Taylor is catching. Cantrell at first, Prevost in center, Dexter Scott is at short. Houston Schooley is pitching, Sizemore at third, and Quinn McCoy is the right fielder.
Good evening, Chariton High School.
Now for Brady Trineri's Sheridan Chargers, 8-2 overall, 6-2 and 6-0 in the South Central Conference. Here is their starting lineup. Keegan Evans leads things off. He's in right field. Logan Shores at first base, batting second. Batting third and catching is Caleb Offenberger. Connor Shores at shortstop, batting cleanup. Jace Gwynns in center field, batting fifth. Batting sixth. And in left field is Brock Oxenrider. Kenton Jensen is the starting pitcher for Sheridan tonight. He bats seventh. Batting eighth and at third base, Grady Smizer. And batting ninth and at second base is Gavin Masters. Again for Sheridan, Evans in right, Logan Shore at first. Offenberger is catching. Connor Shore at short, Gwynn in center, Oxenrider in left. Jensen is pitching, Smizer at third, and Masters is at second. We'll step away for the national anthem when we come back. First pitch between Davis County and Sheridan here tonight on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Mustang!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
National anthem has been played. Starting lineups have been introduced. We are ready for baseball here in Sheridan. Davis County taking on defending conference champion Sheridan Chargers here at Millage Field. Davis County looking to get the bats going. 189 team batting average, as we alluded to in the pregame. The number to look out for is runners in scoring position, batting average with runners in scoring position. Mustangs were 0 of 8 last night. They played a big hand in Davis County's 8-0 loss to Sigourney. Just could not get that big hit. Mustangs will face Kenton Jensen, a right-handed senior. He is 1-0 this season. He's pitched 17 innings thus far. He has an ERA of 2.06. He's struck out 19 in 17 innings pitched, so good strikeout ratio, and just 4 walks. So it doesn't walk a lot of batters, throw strikes, punches guys out, and looks to be a high-quality right-hander for Sheridan. Very pleasant day here at Sheridan as we get set to get started. As Peyton Schooley strides to the plate.
Leadoff batter number 8, Peyton Schooley.
So here's Peyton Schooley as we were just about ready for the first pitch of tonight's matchup. Jensen comes to the plate. It's a fastball taken on the outside corner for strike one. First pitch thrown at 7:10. The 0-1. Over but low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 75 degrees at first pitch. As I said, a pleasant night. It was overcast as we were driving from Ottumwa to here. But the sun seemed to have broken out behind the clouds. There's a strike to Schooley to make it 1-2. Schooley checks in with a 273 batting average, on base percentage of .400. That pitch is served into left center field, and that finds some grass. A bloop single into left center field starts things off for the Mustangs. And Schooley, what he has been very skilled at, getting on base, he sets things up for who is probably the hottest hitting Mustang in the lineup right now. Settles his 5 for his last 8. He was 2 for 4 last night in the loss to Sheridan, a single and a double. Unfortunately, he tried to stretch that double into a triple. He got thrown out at third First pitch to Settles, fastball inside half, strike one. Settles averages up to 303, on-base percentage of 410. Has a pair of RBI, a double and a triple. Schooley takes his lead from first. Slide step by Jensen and a swing and a miss by Settles to make it 0-2. Settles a left-handed batter versus the right-hander Jensen. Jensen delivers and Settles sends that out to right field. Evans tracking it, goes back a couple steps and puts it away for the first out. So that brings up a man who, as hot as Josh Settles is, Max Taylor probably is just as cold as he strides to the plate. The freshman catcher for tonight comes in batting .229. He is 0 for his last 11 at the plate. Looking to snap that streak here. Runner goes. Pitch is taken inside for the ball. And the throw at second. And out at second. Gwynn received that throw from Offenberger. Schooley collided with Gwynn as Gwynn applied the tag. And it looks like Peyton Schooley's okay. He gets caught stealing. That is the first caught stealing for Davis County this season. Previously, they were 18 for 18 in the stolen base category. So base is empty with 2 outs and 1 strike on Max Taylor. Beg your pardon, 1-0. That pitch was a ball. So Taylor will try to get a 2-out rally started here in the first. Jensen's pitch, taken on the outside corner for a strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Fastball missing a bit outside. He is really killing that outside part of the plate. These first few batters, right-handed batters, I should say. The 2-1 pitch to Taylor, a swing and a miss. So Jensen's a strike away from an unconventional 1-2-3 inning. Here comes the 2-2 pitch coming to Taylor. Strike 3 called, fastball in the outside corner. Davis County is done in the top of the first. No runs, a hit, and that is it. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Davis County nothing. Sheridan coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Nothing across for Davis County, and on top of the first, Houston Schooley's on top of the mound for Davis County as the Sheridan Chargers will take their first at-bat of tonight's game. Sheridan checks in with an 8-2 record, 6-0 in South Central Conference play, looking to keep their unbeaten streak alive in league play here tonight. They will face Houston Schooley. This is his third appearance. All have been starts. He was fantastic in the season opener versus Keokuk. He has a 1-1 record, 0.78 ERA over 9 innings pitched. Walks have been a bit of an issue. He's walked 5, but he's also struck out 10. 8 of those strikeouts, by the way, came in that season opening win against Keokuk. So that's the final warm-up pitch. Max Taylor sends that to second base. And here comes Keegan Evans for Sheridan to lead things off.
Up to bat, number 11, Keegan Evans.
Evans is batting .423 this season, on-base percentage of .559. 3 doubles, 5 runs driven in. And the first pitch to Evans is right-field foul, just wide of first base. So Keegan on top, just going after the first pitch. Evans is a left-hander. Batting against the righty Houston Schooley. Schooley is ready. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Evans. That's high. And the count is 1-1. Josh Settles is in left field for Davis County with Brett Prevost patrolling center. Quinn McCoy is in right field for the Mustangs. 1-1 to count to Evans. And here comes Schooley's next offering. A breaking ball, missing high and inside. 2 balls and a strike. Noah Sizemore's the third baseman. Dexter Scott is at short. Peyton Schooley is the second baseman. Presley Kentrell's at first. And the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the line out to right, and Max McCoy went in, and that went over his head and rolls to the wall. Evans rounding second, headed to third. It is a leadoff triple for Keegan Evans. McCoy came in on that line drive, and when he reached up, he realized it was over his head. He fell backwards. That ball rolled to the wall, and Evans, displaying impressive speed, was able to reach third standing up. So an early threat for Sheridan here in the first inning, and Logan Shore will look to put Sheridan out in front early. Davis County playing their infield back. First pitch, high and inside, ball 1. Max Taylor behind the plate for Davis County, sending signals to Houston Schooley, who's in an early pickle. And a 1-0 pitch has popped up. And coming out to make the catch is the shortstop, Dexter Scott. So Shore pops out for the first out. Big out number 1. That brings up the senior Caleb Offenberger, a .273 hitter.
Up to bat now, number 2, Caleb Offenberger.
Offenberger has 6 RBI to go along with a .359 on-base percentage. First pitch, fouled away to the first base dugout for strike 1. Keegan Evans hit a leadoff triple. He stands at third with 1 out, as Sheridan looks to break out in front here in the first inning. The 0-1. A breaking ball that disappeared under the bat of Offenberger. And the count is 0-2. Schooley could really use a strikeout here. And he rocks and fires. Fastball off the plate outside. Offenberger wouldn't offer at it. That makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Schooley pitching from the windup. And a 1-2 pitch, taken high. That evens the count at 2-2. So Offenberger back in the count with a count 2-2. Schooley pitches a slider that misses down low, and that runs the count full. Evans takes his lead from third for Sheridan. Payoff pitch coming to Offenberger. And Schooley's pitch is swung on and missed. That was a disappearing changeup that went below the bat of Offenberger. A big strikeout for Schooley. Second out of the inning. And Schooley is an out away from pitching around a leadoff triple. What a lift that would be for the Mustangs. But he'll have to retire the cleanup hitter for Sheridan, Connor Shore. Fastball well outside, ball one. Shore checks in, batting 200. He's tied for the team lead in RBI with 7. There are two other Chargers that also have 7 RBI. The 1-0. Fastball, low and outside, 2-0. After Evans hit a leadoff triple, Logan Shore popped out. Offenberger struck out. Now here's Connor Shore with the count 2-0. The pitch. Missing outside. Schooley has been just staying outside on Shore. Will he give him something hit here on 3-0? He does not. That slider misses upstairs, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Shore.
Up to bat now, number 4, Jace Gwynn.
Max Taylor, the catcher for Davis County, steps in front of the plate to signal his infield. Runners at the corners with 2 outs for Jace Gwynn. Runner goes from first, and the pitch is taken for a strike. Schooley turned away from Taylor as Taylor was just throwing a return throw to Houston Schooley, but he turned towards second as if he was expecting to throw to second. Peyton Schooley, the second baseman, alertly grabbed the loose ball before Evans could scramble home from third. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, popped up on the infield. Calling for it is Houston Schooley, and the pitcher puts it away, and what a job by Houston Schooley pitching around a leadoff triple. So Sheridan's denied in the bottom of the first. We'll head to the second. No score on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
The small town charm with real world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hi, I'm Allison Engel, Senior Vice President at First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield. Farmers and ranchers, when it comes to ag loans, you want to work with a bank and lender that speaks your language. Both myself and Joe Randolph are farmers as well, so we fully understand the agricultural economic business needs. We know the inputs and the outputs, the ups and the downs, the market, and every other obstacle that arises in farming. Come and see me, Allison Engel, or Joe Randolph with First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield to discuss your ag lending needs.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
No score through 1 inning. Davis County batting here in the top of the second against Sheridan. And big Presley Cantrell ambles towards the plate. Cantrell with an even 200 batting average. He leads the team in doubles with 3. He also has 6 runs batted in. And the first pitch is popped up on the infield towards foul territory, third base side, and it is Oxenrider that tried to make a basket catch and could not come up with it. So Presley Cantrell gets a second lease on life. That should have been an out. Instead, the count is merely 0-1. That's an error on the catcher, by the way. And with the count 0-1, that pitch is taken high and inside. That breaking ball missed from Jensen to make the count 1-1. Next pitch by Jensen. Strike taken, belt high on the outside half. Brock Oxenreider's in left field for Sheridan. Jace Gwynn is in center with Keegan Evans in right field. Here comes a 1-2 pitch coming to Cantrell, leading off the second of a scoreless game. Cantrell fouls it off. And the count remains 1-2. Gavin Smizer is a third baseman. Connor Shore is a shortstop for Sheridan. Gavin Masters is at second base with Logan Shore at first. Brock Oxenreider takes a squat behind the plate as Kenton Jensen prepares to send another 1-2 pitch homeward. And another foul by Cantrell. That was a slider that stayed upstairs. Senior versus senior matchup to lead off the second inning. And that pitch is drilled out to left field. Going back is Oxenreider, and he makes the catch. Cantrell hit that one on the screws, but Oxenreider, about 5 feet short of the fence, made the catch for the first out. That brings up Brett Prevost with the bases empty and 1 out. Prevost batting .212. He has a double, 6 runs batted in. That's outside for ball 1. One streak that Davis County has had this entire season, this being game number 13. I'll tell you after this pitch. As that's hit high and foul to the first base side out of play. Davis County still, having played 12 games, have not had multiple extra base hits in a contest. The 1-1 to Prevost. Line drive, caught on a hop by Connor Shore, and he throws it over to the first baseman, Logan Shore. And Prevost retired for the second out.
Number 1, Dexter Scott.
Dexter Scott, he has an interesting line as far as his batting average and on-base percentage is concerned. Batting average of 158, but an on-base percentage of 500. That's low for ball 1. That's because of all the walks he's been able to draw, easily leading the team in walks with 12. Next closest is Peyton Schooley with 6. So the freshman displaying a good eye at the plate. 1-0 pitch, strike on the outside corner. Bases empty, 2 outs, top of the second. Davis County and Sheridan are scoreless here at Millage Field. And a 1-1 pitch, taken for a strike. That was belt high right down the middle, but Scott could not pull the trigger. Now we'll have to protect with the count 1-2. Jensen delivers. Outside. Tried to go a bit outside, but Scott will not go out with him. Now the 2-2 pitch. That's low and outside to run the count full. You could probably argue that Scott has him where he wants him. 12 walks in 12 games for Scott. Full count for Jensen. And Jensen comes home with the payoff pitch. Strike 3, outside corner. Scott goes down looking, and Davis County goes down 1-2-3. We'll head to the bottom of the second. No score between Davis County and Sheridan on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Go
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the second, Sheridan and Davis County scoreless. And the big senior, Brock Oxenrider, made a nice running catch in left field at the top of the second inning. Will lead things off here in the bottom of the second. First pitch by Houston Schooley, taken for a strike on the outside corner. Oxenrider, a right-handed batter. And a one-strike pitch is cut on and missed to make it 0-2. Oxenrider is batting .172 this season. He does have a double, a triple, and 7 runs batted in. Tied for the team lead in the RBI category. 0-2, slider, swung on and missed. Oxenrider just waved at that offering. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And here's Kenton Jensen looking to help his own cause. Bases empty, one out, bottom of the second. Kenton Jensen looks at ball one, low and outside. Jensen batting .179. Also has a double and a triple and 2 runs batted in. A little surprising when I was looking at Sheridan's numbers. They have an 8-2 record. Batting average, team batting average, however, is just .231, as that's hit foul behind the plate. Out of play for strike 1. However, they do have a team on-base percentage of .355, so they do a good job drawing walks, being patient, and cashing in on their opportunities. And 1-1 coming to Jensen. That's high. 2 balls and a strike. Sheridan riding a 5-game winning streak, looking to keep that going tonight. That's a pop-up. That's going to carry out to left field, and Settles comes in to make the catch. So the base is empty with 2 outs for Grady Smizer, Sheridan's third baseman. The sophomore is batting .160 so far this season. A double with 4 runs driven in. And Schooley delivers that high for ball 1. Schooley looking to retire Sheridan 1-2-3 here in the second. That's high for ball 2. Schooley winds, and a 2-0 pitch is taken for a strike. Schooley winds and delivers. And a 2-1 pitch, bouncing ball out to second. Peyton Schooley flips it to first. That is that, as Sheridan goes down in order here in the bottom of the second. We'll head to the third. No score between Davis County and Sheridan on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein soybeans and local Davis seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Here at Milledge Field, we're in the top of the third, I should say. Davis County and Chariton are scoreless, and it is Davis County starting pitcher Houston Schooley who will start things off for the Mustangs here in the third. Mustangs no run on one hit so far in this ball game. And Schooley goes golfing at that first pitch and fouls it towards the fencing to the third base side. Schooley was 1 for 3 last night. And Davis County's loss to Sigourney. That's low and inside, ball 1. Schooley's played catcher for this entire week. It's the first time he has not been behind the plate when Davis County's been out in the field. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Davis County's week started in Albia, where they played extra innings, ended up winning 2-1. At Boyd Britton Field. And the 2-1 pitch is cut on and missed by Schooley to make it 2-2. Then on Wednesday, the Mustangs headed to Clark for a doubleheader. They lost the opener 3-1 and then won game 2, 8-0. And then last night, they played Sigourney at home, and the Savages took down the Mustangs 8-0. Here's a 2-2 pitch. That's a foul off towards the third base dugout, and the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Schooley, Sizemore, McCoy due up from the Mustangs, 7, 8, 9 in the order. Another 2-2 pitch. Bouncer towards first. Logan Shore knocks it down and shovels it to the pitcher covering Jensen for the out. Shore had trouble getting that ball out of his glove. But fortunate for Logan Shore, Jensen alertly was assuming nothing and covering first from the mound. So 3-1 on the putout. Bases empty, 1 out for Noah Sizemore. Sizemore, freshman, he's played a pretty good third base as he swings and misses at the first pitch from Jensen. Sizemore batting 129 coming into tonight's contest. The 0-1, well upstairs as that goes over the head of everybody. Catcher, batter, umpire, all the way to the backstop, 1-1. Quinn McCoy waits on deck for Davis County. And a 1-1 pitch is popped up. Foul territory, third base side. That gets over the fence and out of play. One ball and 2 strikes to Sizemore. Davis County's only hit through 2 1/3 innings was a leadoff single by Peyton Schooley. He got thrown out. However, trying to steal second. One-two pitch, fouled straight back by Sizemore. Three straight foul balls off Sizemore. making Jensen work a bit with one out and the bases empty here in the top of the third. And another 1-2. Slider misses outside. Always confusing when both teams wear all white jerseys, which is what the case we have here. 2-2 pitch, that's low and outside, and the count is full. Jensen has not walked a batter yet. He does not walk many. He's only walked 4 in 17 innings pitched coming into tonight's game. Payoff pitch coming to Sizemore. Strike 3 called. It's dropped by the catcher Oxenrider. He'll have to throw to first, which he does, to finish off Sizemore, and that is the second out.
Up to bat now, number 14, Quinn McCoy.
The batter is Quinn McCoy. Senior still looking for his first hit of the season, 0 for 2 at the plate. Strikeout at the belt. If McCoy can reach, he'll be able to turn over the lineup back to the leadoff hitter, Peyton Schooley. The 0-1. Strike on the outside corner. And Jensen's away from another 1-2-3 inning. Here comes the 0-2. A fastball swung on and missed, and McCoy goes down on 3 pitches, and Davis County goes down quietly here in the third inning. Go to the bottom of the third. Davis County zip, Sheridan zip on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Chris Merle, owner of Hamilton Produce. We are proud to have served the community for over 90 years as your hometown locally owned farm and hardware store. We have everything from tractor parts, general hardware, calving equipment, dry shod boots, and Carhartt clothing. We are also your best source to get your smaller LP tanks filled. Stop in and see us just off the square in Bloomfield. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and keep up to date with our store and specials.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County nothing, Sheridan nothing. Here in the bottom of the third, the homestanding Chargers are up to bat, starting with Gavin Masters, the number 9 hitter. Houston Schooley delivers, and that's a line drive down the left field line. That is a fair ball. Settles quickly, gathers it, and brings it into the infield, but it's a leadoff single for Masters. Picking on the very first pitch that he saw, and Sheridan has a base runner. Keegan Evans led off the bottom of the first for Sheridan with a triple, but he ended up getting stranded at third thanks to some good pitching by Schooley. A pair of pop-outs and a strikeout ended that threat. That's up and inside for ball 1. Sheridan has 1 home run so far this season, and it's at the hands of the man at the plate right now. Throw to first, back to first base goes Masters. That's drilled out to right center field and deep, and that's going to roll to the wall. Coming around third, Masters being waved in. He will score. It is another triple for Evans. This one drives in the first Sheridan run to make it 1-0. A pair of triples for Keegan Evans.
Up to bat now, number 15, Logan Shore.
That brings up Logan Shore. He popped out to short his first time up. Sheridan's broken through. It's 1-0, and that pitch, good block by Taylor at the plate. Schooley winds, comes home with the 1-0. Ground ball up the middle, snagged by Schooley, going backwards towards second, throws, safe at the first is Shore. He legs out an infield single. Coming in to score is Keegan Evans to make it 2-0 Sheridan, but a good effort by the second baseman, Peyton Schooley. That was up the middle. The second baseman ranged far to his right, and as he was fading back towards the second base bag, put as much as he could on the throw, but he couldn't throw out Logan Shore. Now Caleb Offenberger bounces the first pitch back to the mound. Schooley throws the second, wide of second. It goes into center field. Rounding second and going to third is Logan Shore. First error of the ball game is a throwing error on the pitcher Houston Schooley. And now head coach Todd White calls timeout as he sees things possibly slipping away here in the third. Sheridan with 2 runs in, lead it 2-0. And the entire infield will get in on this conversation. Courtesy runner coming in for the catcher Offenberger. Austin Kane comes in to run for Offenberger. Schooley sat down Sheridan 1-2-3 in the second, but here in the third, a leadoff single by Masters, an RBI triple by Keegan Evans, an infield RBI single by Logan Shore, and then Caleb Offenberger, a fielder's choice and an error on Houston Schooley. Now has runners at first and third with nobody out. Shore walked his first time up. He also stole a base. Runner goes from first. Pitch is taken for ball 1. And they just concede the stolen base to Kane. Schooley pitching from the windup once again. And a 1-0 pitch. That's a wild pitch that scoots past Taylor all the way to the backstop. Coming in to score is Shore to make it 3-0. That pitch to the right-handed hitting Shore was in the left-hander's box. Taylor didn't have any chance to get a glove on that one. And now the count is 2-0 on Offenberger. Beg your pardon, 2-0 to Shore. That's high for ball 3. Austin Kane, who came in as a courtesy runner for Offenberger, now stands at third. Timeout called by Shore at the plate. And a 3-0 by Schooley. Up and away for ball 4. Up next is Jace Gwynn. I misspoke a moment ago when I said the only home run for Sheridan was hit by Keegan Evans. It's actually by Jace Gwynn, the man at the plate right now. He popped out to the pitcher Houston Schooley his first time up. That ended Sheridan's first inning. Sheridan has broken through, however, here in the third with 3 runs. First pitch with the runner going from first is taken for a strike. They throw to third, but back safely is Kane. So Connor Shore stands at second base. 0-1 to count to Jace Gwynn. One strike pitch, bounce over the head of Sizemore at third and into left field for a base hit. Scoring is Kane. Right behind him is Connor Shore. A 2-run single by Jace Gwynn to make it 5-0 Sheridan.
Heading to the plate now, number 12, Brock Oxenrider.
So Brock Oxenrider now is the batter. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Runner goes from first, and that's popped up. Behind the plate, out of play. And actually that goes into Reynolds Field behind us. The football and track field, which is adjacent to Millage Field. 0-1 to count to Oxenrider. Throw to first and back safely is Gwynn. Schooley came into this game with an ERA of 0.78. That's definitely going to go up after this outing. And another throw to first, diving back to the bag is Gwynn that time. Gwynn was caught leaning. No balls and a strike to Brock Oxenrider. Runner at first, nobody out, bottom of the third. Sheridan already has 5 runs here in the third. Runner goes from first again. That's taken for a strike. The throw to second, not in time, as Gwynn swipes second base. Very aggressive Sheridan is on the bases. 42 of 46 in the stolen base category coming into tonight's game. They already have now 5 stolen bases. The 0-2, that's high. Oxenrider struck out swinging his first time up. Schooley could sorely use a strikeout here. The 1-2. Foul tipped into the glove of Taylor. That is a strikeout of Oxenrider, and that's the first out of the inning. So Kenton Jensen will look to add to his advantage as he is the pitcher of record now on the good side for Chariton. Slider misses outside. It gets past Taylor to the backstop, and Gwynn advances to third. Kenton Jensen's being razzed now by family, friends, and acquaintances. PA announcer called him Curtis Jensen. His name is Kenton. That's a strike on the outside corner to make it 1-1. Four hits in this inning for Sheridan. That's low for ball 2. There's also been a walk and an error on Davis County to help the Sheridan cause. A runner at third with 1 out. 2-1 to count to Jensen. Checked his swing at the high pitch. Did not offer. 3-1. This will be pitch number 50 for Houston Schooley, as he has run into loads of trouble here in the third. And a 3-1 pitch. Waved at a miss. That was he was way out in front of that fastball. And the count now is 3-2. Schooley winds and deals. That's upstairs, ball 4. And now the 9th man to bat in this inning, Grady Smizer, comes to the plate.
Number 21, Grady Smizer.
Catcher Max Taylor signals to the rest of his infield how to play it. With runners at the corners, Sheridan, as we see in this inning, they are not shy, and I'm sure Jensen will be taking off here very soon from first. There he goes. First pitch taken outside for a ball, and Taylor just throws it back to his pitcher, Schooley. So another stolen base for Sheridan. Smizer can add a couple more runs to Sheridan's big inning with a hit here. Hit high in the air. Left center field. That could be trouble. Prevost comes in to make the catch, and the throw home. Nice throw by Prevost. No tag at third by Gwynn, and that is out number 2. So Gavin Masters will bat for the second time this inning. He led off this third inning with a single. He later scored on a triple by Keegan Evans, and we will have a courtesy runner come in for Sheridan.
Up to bat now, number 10, Gavin Masters.
Chase Cobb comes in to run for the pitcher Jensen at second. Gwynn is the runner at third. Masters at the plate, already with a single and a run scored in this inning. And that pitch is outside for ball 1. Runners at second and third, bottom of the third, 2 outs. Sheridan now leading Davis County 5-0. The 0-1 hit the other way to right field and foul as the first baseman Presley Cantrell gave chase to it. It's been a long inning for Schooley. This is the 10th batter he's facing this inning. And a 1-1 pitch, fastball off the plate outside. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch, waved that and missed. And the count is even out at 2-2. Schooley a strike away from ending what has been a nightmare of an inning for the Mustangs. 5 runs in for Sheridan. A hit by Masters can extend the nightmare here. 2-2 pitch. Slider missing down low and in. Count is full. Schooley's pitch. Low and outside, ball 4, and the inning continues.
Up to bat now, number 11, Keegan Evans.
Easy to say that Keegan Evans has seen the ball pretty well off Houston Schooley. A pair of triples and 2 at-bats and an RBI and run scored. Now the bases are loaded with 2 outs for who has been the most damaging hitter so far, and he pops that pitch up. On the infield, Schooley, the pitcher, takes his hat off as he makes the catch on the first base side of the mound to end the inning. But big damage done for Sheridan, scoring 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 error in the inning, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll head to the 4th inning. It is Sheridan 5, Davis County nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Building better, healthier lives.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Five 0 Sheridan here in the top of the fourth. Davis County needs to get the bats going. Top of the order due up for the Mustangs, and the man who has the only hit for Davis County this evening, Peyton Schooley, is at the plate. First time through the order for starter Kenton Jensen, allowing just the one hit. He also struck out 4 and did not walk a batter. Good first turn through the rotation for Jensen. First pitch to Schooley. That's up high for ball 1. Davis County has lost their last 6 to Sheridan, which means they have been swept in their 3-game season series each of the last 2 seasons. The 1-0, outside, 2-0. Mustangs 5-7 this season, winners of 3 of their last 5, 2-5 in the South Central Conference. 2-0 pitch, high and outside, 3-0. Davis County needs base runners and plenty of them. I would not be surprised if Schooley had the take sign here. And a 3-0 pitch, Schooley takes all the way, and that's a strike. That's what I like to call an automatic strike. Maybe if the count were like 2-2, that would be a ball, but 3-0. Umpires tend to expand the zone a bit. And a 3-1 pitch, low and away for ball 4. Leadoff walk for Schooley.
Up to bat now, number 4, Josh Settles.
In this spot back in the first inning, head coach Todd White decided to try to steal second with Schooley. He was thrown out trying to steal. Davis County's first caught stealing of the season. Settles looks at a pitch low and away for ball 1. Settles flew out to right his first time up. Settles batting left-handed versus the right-hander Jensen. The 1-0. Missing inside. So off the plate outside, ball 1. Fastball. Missed the inside corner for ball 2. And the 2-0 coming to Settles inside ball 3. Atypical of Jensen. The first walk he allowed was a batter ago to Schooley, as I said at the top of the broadcast. 17 innings pitched, just 4 walks for the senior. Now he has Settles at 3-0. Settles looks at a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Head coach Todd Schooley hollering at Josh Settles saying, make it be yours, make it be yours. The 3-1. Bouncer foul to the first base side, and the count is full. Runner at first with nobody out here in the top of the 4th. Sheridan 5, Davis County nothing. Mustangs are batting. Payoff pitch coming to Settles. It's inside for ball 4. 2 straight walks by Jensen. And Davis County has a bit of life here in the top of the 4th. There are people that are due, and then there is Max Taylor. Now 0 for his last 12. Looking to break out here, and looks like he's going to face a new pitcher from Sheridan as well. So Kenton Jensen is done after 3+ innings. We will take a break for the new Sheridan pitcher and come back to tell you about the new Sheridan hurler when we return. 5-0 Sheridan here in the top of the 4th on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game for Sheridan is Jace Gwynn, a right-handed junior. This is his 4th appearance of the season. He has a record of 1-0, has not allowed a run in 7 1/3 innings pitched. Has 8 strikeouts, also 8 walks, so he's a bit on the wild side. Opponents batting just .086 against Gwynn. And he comes in with the bases, well, beg your pardon, with runners at first and second with nobody out. And here's Max Taylor. He struck out looking his first time up. So the table is set for Max Taylor. He squares the bunt, pulls it back, and looks at ball 1. Straight up switch in the outfield as Kenton Jensen is now the new center fielder for Gwynn, who is now on the mound. The 1-0. Again, Taylor squares the bunt, and again he takes ball. This time it's ball 2. Logan Shore, the first baseman, has been charging aggressively on the first 2 pitches. He charges again with Taylor squaring the bunt, and Taylor takes a strike on the inside corner. Two and one's the classic hit and run count. Will Taylor swing away here, or will he try to bunt again? He does square the bunt. He pops it up to the pitcher. It's caught by Gwynn. Throw to second. In time, they double off. Schooley at second. Taylor cannot get the bunt down, and it is a double play, 1-6. And that's just the way Davis County's season has gone so far with runners on base. Now with 2 outs in the inning and a runner at first, here's Presley Cantrell. First pitch, breaking ball in the dirt outside, ball 1. Cantrell hit the ball hard his first at-bat. A soaring drive out to left field that was tracked down by the left fielder Oxenrider, about 5 feet short of the wall. Throw to first and back safely is Settles. A pair of walks started off this inning, but then Max Taylor popped up trying to lay down a bunt. It resulted in a double play. And now Cantrell takes a strike on the outside corner to make the count 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, Cantrell almost offered at it, but he was able to hold back as that pitch was off the plate upstairs. 2-1 to count. Cantrell stares at ball 3. Throw to first and Settles, slides back to the bag safely. 5-0 Sheridan, top of the 4th. Davis County has a runner at first with 2 outs. Presley Cantrell awaiting a 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a changeup. Cantrell uncorked on that swing. Came up empty. Now the count is full, so Settles will get a running start from first base on this pitch. There goes Settles. And a 3-2 pitch, foul tipped into the glove of Offenberger. and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, and 1 man left on. We will head to the bottom of the 4th. Sheridan leads Davis County 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Looking to buy or sell real estate? Lincoln Lynch at Lynch Realty in Bloomfield is the guy to call. Lynch Realty is a family-owned business, and it's their policy to serve the community. Whether you are looking to buy or sell real estate or farmland, give Lincoln a call. And don't forget, he also owns Lynch Boys Auction Service, and they can help you with all your auction needs as well. For current listings or for more information, visit lynchrealtyinc.com. That's lynchrealtyinc.com. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We're in the bottom of the 4th. Sheridan with a 5-0 lead against Davis County, and Sheridan batting. Houston Schooley back out there. First pitch, fastball, taken upstairs, ball 1. Logan Shore so far is 1 for 2, an RBI single in that 5-run 3rd inning, and a run scored as well. Slider missing outside to the left-handed hitting Logan Shore for ball 2. Schooley faced 10 batters in that 5-run 4th inning. Slider fouled back. Schooley winds and comes home with the 2-1 pitch. A bit outside. 3 balls and a strike. Schooley walked 3 batters in that 5-run 3rd, and that pitch is fouled back to run the count full. This will be pitch number 66 for Schooley here in the 4th inning. And that's low for ball 4. And Logan Shore will just stop at first base as ball 4 went through Taylor into the backstop. So leadoff walk brings up Caleb Offenberger. Offenberger's 0 for 2. A strikeout in the fielder's choice. Schooley's first pitch misses low and away for ball 1. Five runs, 5 hits, no errors for Sheridan. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 error for Davis County. Now we're ready at the plate. The 1-0 coming to Offenberger. Slider low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. As I said, this was a conclusion. This is the conclusion of a busy week for Davis County. They have a lighter week next week with both games at home. 2-0 pitch, fastball taken belt high for strike 1. They will play EBF for the first time this season in a doubleheader in Bloomfield. And then next Thursday, they'll take on Cardinal in the final game of that season matchup in Bloomfield as well. The throw to first bounces past Cantrell. So Logan Shore rounds second, heads to third, and Cantrell fires to third, but Shore is safe. A 2-run throwing error by Schooley. And now Sheridan has a runner at third with nobody out. Count remains 2-1 on Offenberger. Sizemore now playing in on the grass. Rest of the infield is back. And that's fouled straight back. Two balls and 2 strikes to Caleb Offenberger. Fastball high, 3-2. Sheridan has won 5 in a row. They are perfect 6-0 in South Central Conference play. And the payoff pitch is lifted foul to the first base side out of play. Dusk settling in here at Millage Field on this Friday evening. Schooley's been laboring on the mound since the 3rd inning. Another payoff pitch coming to Offenberger. Line drive past the lunging second baseman Peyton Schooley and into right field for a base hit. That scores Logan Shore to make it 6-0 Sheridan.
At the bat now, number 27, Connor Shore.
So Caleb Offenberger gets his first RBI of the game. He'll be replaced by a courtesy runner. Once again, that's Austin Kane. Connor Shore is the batter. Sheridan now leading by 6. That's in the dirt for ball 1. Shore has a pair of walks, a pair of stolen bases, and a run scored in this ball game. The 1-0 pitch, taken letter high. 2 balls and no strikes. Sheridan went to the state tournament last year for the 4th time in school history. However, for the first time in school history, they won a game while at state. That's low for ball 3. They beat Pleasantville in the state quarterfinals. And then in the state semifinals, they were up 5-0, scoring 5 runs in the first inning against Underwood. However, Underwood rallied and beat Sheridan 7-6. And they ended up winning the state championship, Underwood did. So what could have been for Sheridan? That's high for ball 4. 2-1, nobody out for Jace Gwynn. Schooley now has walked 5. Here comes head coach Todd White. 77 pitches thrown by Houston Schooley, and he might be bringing the hook with him. Schooley hands the ball over to his head coach Todd White, and we will have a new pitcher come in for Davis County. We'll tell you about the new pitcher after this, as Schooley is done here in the bottom of the 4th. Sheridan leads Davis County 6-0. We'll be back to tell you about the new pitcher after this on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game is Brett Prevost for Davis County. He inherits runners at first and second and 1 out. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Sheridan leading Davis County 6-0. Davis County moving the defense around in a big way. So if I can keep track of all the changes, Taylor was behind the plate. He is now at second base. Houston Schooley was the starting pitcher. He will now put on the tools of ignorance and go behind the plate. Prevost, as I said, is the pitcher, and Peyton Schooley goes out to play center for the Mustangs. So those are your changes. First 2 innings, not too bad. Schooley was able to pitch around a leadoff triple in the first inning and then set down the Chargers 1-2-3 in the second, but the third proved to be problematic. 10 batters came to the plate, 5 runs scored, and another run is scored here in the fourth without an out, and that spelled the end for Houston Schooley. Prevost will face Jace Gwynn to start off his outing on the mound.
Up to bat now, number 4, Jace Quinn.
So a lot of shuffling around had to be done. But Houston Schooley now behind the plate. Gwynn so far today, 1 for 2, a pop out and a 2-run single. And Prevost, first pitch, fastball taken up and in. Schooley is responsible. Houston Schooley is responsible for the runners at first and second. There's a swing and a miss by Prevost. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's popped up, and that gets out of play on the first base side to make the count 1-2. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Bottom of the fourth, Sheridan 6, Davis County nothing is our score. And a 1-2 pitch, a fastball that's fouled off at the plate. Austin Kane is a runner at second. Connor Shore is a runner at first for Sheridan. Another 1-2. Strike 3, outside corner, and Gwynn goes down looking for the first out. That brings up Brock Oxenrider. He struck out twice so far tonight. He'll look to get on the good side of the offensive categories with the runners at first and second and 1 out. And Prevost's first delivery is a strike on the outside corner. The 0-1 with the runner going for third. Pitch is taken for a strike, and the throw to third goes into left field. So a throwing error on Schooley brings in another Sheridan run to make it 7-0. Connor Shore was able to go all the way from first to third on the play. So a stolen base. E2 on the play. 0-2 is the count to Oxenrider. Looking to avoid striking out for the third time tonight. That pitch misses low and away. Sheridan doesn't make many mistakes, and they continue to force the issue on the base paths, always aggressively taking the extra base if need be. A swing and a miss by Oxenrider. He strikes out for the third time tonight. 2 outs in the inning. And here's Kenton Jensen, who was on the mound as a starting pitcher.
Now, number 14, Kenton Jensen.
Was pulled 2 batters into the 4th inning. Now is a center fielder. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a stolen base. First pitch is lifted up to center. Schooley in his tracks, puts it away, and that will do it for Sheridan here in the 4th. 2 runs on 1 hit. There are 2 errors in the inning and 1 man left on. We'll head to the 5th inning. Davis County trailing Sheridan 7-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here in Sheridan, homestanding Chargers lead at 7-0. Jace Gwynn on top of the mound. And the first pitch to Brett Prevo is a line drive and a leaping snag by the second baseman Masters, and a first pitch line out is how we start the top of the 5th.
Up to bat now, number, excuse me, number 1, Dexter Scott. Come on, Dexter!
Dexter Scott is the batter. He struck out looking his first time up back in the 2nd inning. He swings and misses at the first pitch from Gwynn. First full inning of work for Gwynn. He came in with runners at 1st and 2nd and nobody out, but managed to get out unscathed. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball missing outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Scott takes a pitch down low to make it 2-1. Houston Schooley awaits on deck for Davis County. And a 2-1 pitch, chopped foul to the third base side. Two balls and 2 strikes to Scott. And a pitch. Curveball, hit in the air, out to left field. Oxenrider tracking it towards his left, and he puts it away, and there are 2 outs.
Up to bat now, number 17, Houston Schooley.
Nobody on, 2 outs, top of the 5th. Sheridan 7, Davis County nothing, and it's Houston Schooley who was 0 for 1 with a ground out. Gwynn's first pitch is over but low for ball 1. Gwynn pitching exclusively out of the stretch. That pitch gets hit the other way towards third. Coming up with it is the third baseman, Smizer, and he throws out Schooley, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Sheridan here in the 5th. Heading to the bottom of the 5th, Sheridan 7, Davis County nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustang!
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're in the bottom of the fifth here at Millage Field in Sheridan. It has been all Chargers thus far as Sheridan leads it 7-0 over Davis County. 8-9-1 duo for Sheridan, starting with Grady Smizer. Brett Prevost is on the mound. He came in with 2 men on and nobody out in the fourth inning. He got a pair of strikeouts and a flyout. Now he starts his first clean inning. Smizer 0 for 2 with a ground out and a flyout. First pitch well outside, ball 1. This is Prevost's third appearance on the season. He is 0 for 0-1. He's pitched 3 2/3 innings. 1-0 pitch, line drive, caught by the leaping Scott at short for the first out. Had a couple of solid line drives at infielders over the past inning or so. That brings up Gavin Masters, and he started off the 5-run uprising in the third inning for Sheridan, which broke a scoreless tie with a single. He later came around to score on the triple by Evans as he takes the pitch well inside for ball 1. Prevost allowed 7 runs, 4 of them earned in those 3 2/3 innings. There's a line drive foul to the left field side. But Prevost limited action so far this season. Head coach Todd White's hoping that he can eat up some innings to wrap up this week for Davis County. The 1-1 pitch hit high in the air out to the left. Settles, gives it a look, and that bounces foul. One ball and 2 strikes to Gavin Masters. He also walked in that 5-run third inning. He batted twice for Sheridan. Prevost steps off. Here's the wind, and a 1-2 pitch. Fastball missing low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Last year, Sheridan 25-5. One of their best seasons of recent memory. 17-3 in the South Central Conference. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Out of play behind the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's something to be said about getting hot towards the end of the season and riding that into the playoffs and hopefully to state. Then there's what Sheridan did last year. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, missing outside, and the count is full. Sheridan ripped off 20 straight wins from the tail of the postseason all the way to state. That 20-game winning streak ended at the state semifinals against Underwood, game I alluded to a bit earlier today. Another foul, this time to the left field side, out of play. Count remains full at 3-2. Sheridan 7, Davis County nothing. Bottom of the 5th. Bases empty, 1 out. Another payoff pitch coming to Gavin Masters. And Masters hits that in the air, out to left. And it is Dexter Scott drifting back and making the catch in the outfield grass. So the shortstop puts away both outs so far here in the 5th inning. Now Keegan Evans is up.
Number 11, Keegan Evans.
Sheridan's leadoff hitter's done plenty of damage today. A pair of triples, one of which scored a run. He's also scored a run. He popped out when he batted for the 2nd time in the 3rd, so he's 2 for 3. And Prevo's first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. As I said, Sheridan's been to state 4 times, most recently last year. They've also been to state in 1996, 2009, and 2013. Line drive out to center, and that's going to drop for a base hit. 3rd hit of the night for Evans. He keeps the Sheridan 5th inning alive for Logan Shore.
Up to bat now, number 15, Logan Shore.
Shore in this game is 1 for 2 with a walk, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. He had a run-scoring single in that 5-run 3rd inning. Runner goes from first, pitch is taken low for a ball, throw to second, and they got him. A late call by the umpire in the field, but Schooley nails the would-be base stealer at second to end the inning. No runs, a hit, and that is it. We'll head to the 6th inning now. Davis County trailing Sheridan 7-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern. Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Noah Sizemore will start things off for Davis County here in the top of the 6th, trailing Sheridan 7-0. First matchup between these two schools. They will meet for a doubleheader later this month in Davis County. Jace Gwynn throws that pitch inside to Sizemore for ball 1. Sizemore struck out looking and is only at bat back in the 3rd. The 1-0 pitch is cut on and missed by Sizemore to even the count at 1. Duke Scott is waiting on deck. He will bat for Quinn McCoy. There's a breaking ball taken for a strike on the outside half. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a pitch to Sizemore. Hit on the ground on one hop to third. Smizer throws out Sizemore. One out, base is empty. And now Duke Scott will bat for the first time here today. Scott is batting .056, 1 hit and 18 at bats, and he looks at a strike. Scott wearing maroon gloves, right-handed batter versus the right-hander Gwynn, and that bounces to the plate to even the count at 1-1. Bases empty, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Sheridan leading Davis County 7-0. That's off the end of the bat, popped up towards the right side of the infield, and the first baseman Logan Shore puts it away. Two outs for Peyton Schooley, the leadoff hitter.
Up to bat now, number 8, Peyton Schooley.
Schooley's reached base twice, a single in the first, and he walked in the 4th. However, Schooley's also been tagged out on the bases both times he's been on base. That's low for ball 1. In the first, he got caught stealing, trying to swipe second. And in the 4th inning, Max Taylor could not get a bunt down. Actually, it was popped up. It was caught by the pitcher Jensen, who then threw it to second base to double off Schooley. That's lifted high in the air to center, and that's going to carry out to Jensen, who puts it away. And Davis County goes down 1-2-3. Going to the bottom of the 6th, 7-0 Sheridan on the Atama Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Tim, owner of Slayton Polaris. We have seen a lot of changes since we opened our doors in 1988. One thing that hasn't changed is the way we treat our customers. We still offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has been our policy since we started the business. If you're looking for the best in off-road vehicles, I'd like to invite you to stop in and meet us at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atama Radio Group Sports Network.
Here in the bottom of the 6th, Sheridan batting, leading Davis County 7-0 as they look to run their winning streak to 6 games and improve their 6-0 conference record. Here's Logan Shore. He is 1 for 2 with a walk, a run-scoring single, and 2 runs scored. And Shore takes ball 1. 3rd inning on the mound for Brett Prevost. Looking to send this game to the 7th. That's in the dirt for ball 2. Davis County at risk of falling to 2-6 in the South Central Conference. And getting shut out for the 2nd game in a row as well. The pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Dexter Scott stays down on it and throws out Logan Shore for the first out. Caleb Offenberger now comes up to bat. Offenberger so far, 1 for 3. A strikeout in the first. He reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the 3rd, and then hit a run-scoring single in the 4th. I should say his courtesy runner scored both in the third and the fourth. Fastball, high and inside ball, one from Prevost. 7-0 Sheridan, bottom of the sixth. Bases empty with one out. Here's the wind and the 1-0 for Prevost. That's a breaking ball that misses outside. Actually, that goes to the backstop. On deck hitter Connor Shore getting some razzing from the crowd. Not hustling to that ball by the backstop to the gentleman's standards. That's popped up. Short right field. That could be trouble, and it's dropped by Taylor. As he was trying to go back and make a basket catch, he couldn't come up with it. So an error on Taylor, the second baseman. And that opens the door for a potential game-ending rally for Sheridan. Austin Kane, once again off the bench, comes in as a courtesy runner for Offenberger. And a pickoff at first as Kane is picked off by Prevost before the first pitch. A quick move by Prevost to first. Kane is erased. Now 2 outs in the inning, and Connor Shore will bat with the bases empty. First pitch fastball missing outside all the way to the backstop. Brett Prevost pitching from the windup. And a 1-0 pitch. Cut on and missed by Shore. He's shown an impatient eye so far today. Shore with 3 walks in his 3 plate appearances. Has a run scored, also 2 stolen bases. Breaking ball, missing inside, and Prevost slumps his shoulders, looks into the home plate umpires up there. Are you kidding me? 2-1. Next pitch to Connor Shore. Fastball fouled right back towards us here by the fence. So Prevost a strike away from ending the bottom of the 6th. This will be a nice strong outing for Prevost if he can finish it off here. And the pitch. Fastball almost got a piece of Shore, but it missed inside. Count is full at 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Fastball missing low, ball 4. So Shore walks for the 4th time tonight.
Up to bat now, number 4, Jay Squin.
Jay Squin is 1 for 3. He hit a 2-run single to cap off the 5-run 3rd inning for Sheridan. And it really allowed Sheridan to break out in front and put Davis County in the hole they have not been able to climb out of. Prevost's first pitch, and that's lined out to center, and that's going to roll into the right center field gap for a base hit. Going to third on the play is Connor Shore. Gwynn will settle for a single. And that brings up Brock Oxenrider, looking to avoid the golden halo.
Up to bat now, number 12, Brock Oxenrider.
Oxenrider struck out each of the 3 times he's been up previously. Don't want to go 4K and earn the golden halo. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Here's the first pitch coming up from Prevost. Check swing, he went around. Strike 1. Brock Oxenrider, a senior. Mostly remember him as a basketball player. He's only 5'11", but he plays much bigger. An absolute load in the paint. That's low. 1-1. Gwynn bluffed going from first, and Schooley sprang up and was about to throw it. I don't know if he was going to throw it back to the mound or throw it through to second. Gwynn bluffs going again, and there's a line drive into right center field that drops for a base hit. Connor Shore scores. Going to third, sliding in safely is Gwynn. And Brock Oxenrider gets in on the action with a run-scoring single to make it 8-0 Sheridan. So now the potential game-ending run is at first base.
Up to bat now, number 14, Curtis Jensen.
And Kenton Jensen, 0 for 2 with the walk, will look to extend this 6th inning. That's wide of the plate for ball 1. 8-0 Sheridan, bottom of the 6th. Runners at the corners for the Chargers with 2 outs. And Jensen will await a 1-0 pitch from Prevost. That's fouled back. Sheridan does everything. They run, they take the extra base on singles, they steal bases, they bluff going to getting to the battery's head. Oxenrider bluffs going again, and that pitch is low and inside for ball 2. Jensen waiting for the 2-1 pitch from Prevost with runners at the corners and 2 outs. Low and outside, ball 3. Now the count is 3-1. Nighttime setting in here at Sheridan as we approach the 9 o'clock hour. And there's a high drive out to left center field. Scott going into the gap. He's not going to get it. Rolling to the wall. Coming in to score is Gwynn. Rounding third is Oxenrider. He slides, and this game has come to an end on a 2-run double by Kenton Jensen as Sheridan defeats Davis County 10-0 here in the 6th inning. So Sheridan puts an end to proceedings here with a 3-run rally here in the 6th inning, and Davis County falls 10-0. We will take a break and come back to wrap things up from here at Millage Field. Sheridan extends the winning streak to 6 games and are now 7-0 in the South Central Conference. This is Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein soybeans and local Davis seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Sheriton beats Davis County 10-0 in 6 innings as we wrap up another week of Mustang baseball. And as you look at the numbers, Davis County just could not get anything going offensively as they only left one runner on base, had just one hit. It was courtesy of Peyton Schooley to start off the ball game. He got thrown out trying to steal second, and that really was the only legit threat that came up, other than a couple of runners on with nobody out in the 4th inning, but that was erased by a double play pop-up on an attempted bunt. Sheridan, on the other hand, after a scoreless 2 innings, they finally got on track in the 3rd. After Houston Schooley pitched on a leadoff triple in the 1st and left the game scoreless, he was victimized by another triple by Keegan Evans, who had 2 triples in the game, as you can see as our player of note there on our graphic there. That brought in Gavin Masters to make it 1-0, and then the floodgates just opened. A single to score Evans made it 2-0 by Logan Shore. A throwing error by the pitcher Schooley made another run score, and then a 2-run single by Jay Squinn wrapped up the inning, and 5 runs scored to make it 5-0 Sheridan. Davis County went down quickly in the top of the 4th, and Sheridan went back to work in the bottom of the 4th. A leadoff walk by Logan Shore. He advanced to second, on an attempted pickoff that was an error. And then he scored on a single by Caleb Offenberger to make it 4-0. And then a throwing error while Offenberger was on base allowed him to score when he was attempting, while his courtesy runner, Austin Kane, was attempting to steal third. He got up after a throwing error by Houston Schooley, or beg your pardon, by Max Taylor. And that made it 5-0 in favor of Sheridan. And that's the way the score stood until Sheridan, actually, no, that made 7-0, beg your pardon. And then Sheridan added 3 more runs in the bottom of the 6th to end things. A run-scoring single by Brock Oxenrider, and then a 2-run double by Kenton Jensen. And Sheridan ended up with a 10-0 win. Final numbers of this game. Sheridan 10 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, 6 men left on. Davis County no runs on 1 hit, 3 errors, and 1 man left on base. Winning pitcher of the game is Kenton Jensen. He is now 2-0. Losing pitcher is Houston Schooley. He drops to 1-2. Time of the game, 1 hour, 46 minutes. We hope you have a pleasant weekend. We will be back with you on Monday for a doubleheader at home as Davis County will play Eddyville, Blacksburg, Fremont. And they will face off against the Rockets for the first time this season. We look forward to having you for 2 games at the Mustang Sports Complex, with the first game starting at 5 and the second game to immediately follow. We wish you a great weekend. Until Monday, for Annie Argo, our on-site producer, as well as Kyle Smith back at our studios in Ottumwa, this is Ellis Kojo saying so long from Sheridan. Once again, our final score, Sheridan defeating Davis County 10-0 in 6 innings. Sheridan improves to 9-2 overall, 7-0 in the South Central Conference. Davis County falls to 5-7 with a league record of 2-6. We will see you on Monday. Until then, this has been Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.